super excited today because not only am I shooting my first concert, but I'm shooting her concert. I mean, how often can you say, oh, I'm shooting this artist who I just happen to have their poster on my wall? That is this is such a cool opportunity. I'm super excited for it. I can't wait to take you guys through this process with me and my whole day. And I've just been like dreaming about this day for like weeks, honestly. Went on a little restocking run right before this. Earplugs. This will be my first time using earplugs at a concert, so I am very curious on how that's gonna go. Restocked a little eyeliner and got a new one. Just thought it might be fun to try out, special occasion and everything, a little gray. So a big reason why this concert is super exciting for me is that I went to another one of her shows and it's basically the same venue. They like share a block. I remember being there and being like, oh geez, you know, I wish I had my camera. I wish that I was shooting this. I can like see it in my mind's eye, like all the shots that I'd want to take. So when she came back to the same venue, not only was I interested in working with her, but I felt more comfortable putting myself out there because we had spoken a little bit after the show. And also the idea of working a concert for the first time felt so much less daunting because I already knew the venue, I knew the artist. I felt like it was a challenge that I could take on. And I really can't overstate enough like how excited I've been. This is one of my first forays, not just outside of the world of sports, but also into doing some photography. I'm gonna try and do photo and video for this event, So it's a little hard to show you what gear I'm going to be using when I don't have a B cam. So this is what you're getting, a Sony a6700 mirror pick taken on a Sony 30mm macro lens, f3.5. This is my daily vlogging setup that I've been using for some of my videos so far. It's a little tighter than I'd want, but I really love the macro for flower photography, and I kind of got scammed a little bit by a guy at a photo shop. Long story, maybe I'll tell it later. The last piece on here right now is this Rode microphone that was given to me by LSU's former basketball videographer. So what other gear am I going to be bringing for the shoot? I have, of course, my trusty 35 to 150 from Tamron. This is my absolute favorite event lens. I use it all the time, especially with the Seahawks. I'll probably make a video about it sometime soon. But yeah, so this is gonna be up here, but especially on an APS-C body, this translates to like 50 something to 220 something. It's a little tight for all purpose. So the next step is I've rented a lens from Glazers, and that's gonna be our first stop. Wanted a wider lens, so I went with the Sony 12 to 24 f2.8, which comes out to around 18 to 32 millimeters on an APS-C sensor. Swung over to a cafe in Capitol Hill to get some work done for the show. Then I grabbed a quick bite with friends before heading over to the venue.
You ready? Go! To be continued.
I go by the name of Snow Davis, Seattle, Washington, Mexico. This is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. I need everybody to give a warm welcome, because we need it, for Rob
Look on my text, said we need to talk. Now she hitting me with all that Charlie Brown teacher talk. One, no trauma. In my 12 lit on stage, we in a whip with a key. What? Nobody care about you, you the VMA. Jump with me on 3. 1, 2, 3. Jump, 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 jump. Go!
get down. If you ain't about it for yourself, get out. Here for the win when they waiting for that bounce. Michael Sam, Michael Sam, what's my name? Michael Sam, Michael Sam, what's my name? Say my name, boy.
Seattle, Washington, how the fuck are we? I'm on a mission tonight to lose my voice. Are you with me? Get going. Says way too thick to be spread too thin. Schedule fit and let me see it, baby. Show me. Get you right up the place, together. I get paid 8 days a week. Now I am flying. Fuck my voice. Look, should I stay or should I go? If I'm such a bum, why this transit in my soul? If I chose a wrong, could I still live with myself? If I stood my ground, would it not matter at all? What matters to you, perception or the truth?
Show just ended. I shot so good. I mean, like, it's one of those things where you do it for the first time, you learn as you do it, and definitely as the acts went on, got better. By the time Damage main artist was up, I felt like I was cooking with gas. I'm so excited to like jump into these photos, do some editing, but I think a lot of the JPEGs just turned out really good. So that's gonna make my life easier. It's gonna make like my weekend easier. Man, I'm just so stoked. That was such a great show, and it feels like redeeming because that's what I wanted to do the last time I was at the show, and I was like, kicking myself, and now like here I am. I was so nervous going into it, and now I just feel so much more confident, not just in myself like right in this moment, but also like going forward and shooting more of this stuff. So I'm stoked. Successful night. All right, it's been about 2 months since the concert, but I'm finally sitting down and editing the vlog. I just was so exhausted after shooting photo and video, both horizontal and vertical, the whole night, and then delivering the photos the next day, that on top of some other life stuff, I just needed a bit of a break. So I left the concert with over 1,100 photos. These were shot both JPEG and RAW, so I separated out the JPEGs that I liked, the RAWs that I thought needed some editing. All told, I came out to 146 finalists that I sent off to the artists. Overall, I think the Sony 12-24 performed as it should. It helped with some really new shots like this one that Damage ended up using as her cover photo on Spotify. But even right up against the stage with an APS-C camera, I still found it to be pretty wide for what I was trying to get. So I ended up only getting a few shots per artist and stuck to my Tamron 35-150 for the rest of the show. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll have all of the artists that were part of the show linked down below so you guys can check out their music. I made an edit of Damage's set, which you can find linked below for YouTube Shorts, but also on my Instagram. Thank you all for watching. I know there was a bit of a break between the first video and this one, but I've got a ton of ideas for what to do and a lot of time and energy that I want to bring towards making great content still. So give me a subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.